Hey guys, it's DarudeLeafStorm here, and I'm here finally with PUDL Season 2, PUDL Season 2 Finals. Now, I'm going to re-jog your memory a little bit. I believe we beat Paycheck in the semi-finals, and we have advanced all the way to the finals once again for the second season in a row. We are taking on Finley and the Toronto Tepigs, this is a rematch from Season 1. So, a lot riding on this. You know, I have my chance to make up for last season, where we came up short thanks to a couple of things, but mainly me not checking my mons. So, we're going to hop into the game. It is post-com, obviously, in case you couldn't tell already. I'm just going to make sure you guys can hear this. Yes, you should be able to. Actually, wait, no, you won't be able to. Hold on. Let me turn that on. There we go. You can hear it now. But yeah, so, looking at team preview, I've got Choice Scar, Monberdia with Terra Flying, which goes crazy here. We've got Loaded Dice Backs. We've got Rocky Helmet, Dorothel. We've got Focus Sash, Sand Slash, which can go hard into Finley's team. We've also got Screens, Clefable with Healing Wish, and we've got SD for Lucha. Now, Lucha looked insane in this game. The only thing that stops it really is the wheezing. We do see the Squawkabilly come, which is something that genuinely puts some work into my team. But I have a couple of Ice Sharders, and I had Sucker on Bombardier, so I was actually a little bit surprised to see Squawk here. With my weather and stuff, I mean, Guts Quick Attack is strong, I guess, but I don't know. I felt like Squawk was a bit of a weird one, but I knew as soon as I saw it, it was going to be Guts with Heatwave. So I knew that was coming. It makes sense. I have a Sand Slash. That's my Steel type, so it makes a lot of sense into my team. And yeah, let's see kind of what goes on here. I am going to speed it up just a little bit, so we can get through this for you guys. But I'm finally getting around to recording the finals. Like I said, it's been a bit manic, and on the day I couldn't record live because I think my mic wasn't working properly or something. Something always happens with these big games, honestly. But yeah, let's get into it. So, Finley is going to lead with the Vaporeon, and now I'm half tempted to just click Brave Bird into this mon. Terrifying Brave Bird does an incredible amount, however, if he clicks Wish or does anything like that, if he clicks Wish and then Protect, like, it's kind of annoying. So I kind of don't want to do that just yet. So I do have knockoff on this too, which I maybe should have gone for, but I didn't want to potentially lose a Skull Burn. I actually can't remember what I went for here, to be honest with you. I do have U-turn and Pocket Shot, so I do go for the U-turn here. It just makes a lot of sense, really. Like I said, I don't really want to risk a Skull Burn turn 1. And I believe I go out into maybe Clef. I don't really have a lot for this one, to be honest with you. Yeah, this mon leading, it makes a lot of sense. It's very clearly, it puts on a lot of pressure this in my team, but yeah, it's kind of an annoying one to deal with. So I'm thinking here, maybe I can go out into backs, you know. I don't get Skull Burn, so it's fine. But I am going to go out into Clef, potentially get some freeze up, but it does go for the flip. Again, makes a lot of sense. Get that momentum turn 1. If I would have just put the Brave Bird, Finn would have been in a pretty tough position turn 1, but obviously I'm never going to make that. As soon as I saw the flip, I knew this mon was coming in, and this is exactly what I wanted to avoid, because I don't necessarily have a lot of switch-ins to this mon. I just have a lot to offensively pressure it, so Clef being like the only mon that really allows this mon to come in for free is kind of rough. That this is the situation I'm in now. So I am thinking about my move. I know Facade is coming out here. It nukes something basically. It's kind of rough. But I am going to go into Sand Slash. It's my only real resistance to this. So in it comes. It is annoying because my Sash is obviously going to get broken, and I think Sash was really strong in this game. I think maybe I could have. I don't know what else I could have done here though, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think this Sand Slash really could have gone in versus Finley's team. I'm a bit annoyed about that situation I put myself in. I should have just Brave Birded turn 1 and not let him get any momentum. I was going to double out into like back sword blocking on this Heat Wave. However, I didn't want to risk it, you know. I was so close to though, but I decided against it. I decided just to stay in. I thought maybe he'd fit Ice Shard or something like that. On offensive, Ice Shard does a lot. So here I am going to go out into backs. And I'm going to try and pick this one off with Ice Shard. And this is where, if I would have just gone out into backs on the Heat Wave, I would have got the +1 from Thermal Exchange, and I would have guaranteed killed this silly little bird. This was a roll, I think more in his favour. But my play's only Ice Shard here, and as you see, he does live. And gets a huge facade off on backs, nearly killing it. Bartholomew is going to go out third. Squawkabilly did a number on my team when it really shouldn't have, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Finley's been using Squawk amazing this season, so yeah, I can't. And you know, I'm the one who told him to get it on pickup, get it on a trade. Big mistake. Look how it's working out for me so far. So far in a pretty bad position. I can't lie. I've lost one of my snow sweepers, which really could have done a number on Finley's team with that snow up. I honestly don't know what he really had for it, to be honest. Like the combination of low kick, knock, and Iron Head did a number on Finley's team. But anyway, so I'm going to go into Glow King. Goes for the Shadow Claw, gets the crit on it immediately, which obviously really sucks. 2 would not have killed me otherwise. But you know, it's a high crit move, so not much I could do there. So yeah, I'm in a really tough spot. So now I kind of need to go for the Healing Wish on my backs at some point this game. It's still really strong, and I think I can. Hopefully, his team is a bit slower, so hopefully I can get that Healing Wish off. I am going to double out into Monberdia on the expected second Shadow Claw, which does go for. No Poison Touch, which is lovely. So here, again, I'm looking pretty solid into Finley's team. I think, honestly, I'm expecting Gudra to come in. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think Terraflying Bravebird is very free at this point, so with his only resistance being Gudra, I think it makes a lot of sense that he's in here. I can't remember if I click it actually. Good point. I mean, we're gonna find out. I do click Parting Shot here. Honestly, I should have just gone for it. As he brings in Vape again. So if I went for the Brave Bird, that would have 2-hit KO'd this mon. So yeah, I think I played, so far in this early game, I've had 2 opportunities where I can just nuke Finley's team, and it's something that I need to do. But I've not taken them. So I went for the Parting Shot. I do get in my Clef now, however, which is big. I don't know if I would have got it in otherwise, I guess. So I do get in my Clef. And I can kind of see what I want to do here. I am going to go for Reflect first. I think Finley's mons offensively pressure Clefable more on the physical side. So I'm going to go for that first. But yeah, at least I get my screens up now. You know, I've got a chance to get something going potentially here, which is good. It's what we look to see. I can't remember what Finley brings out here. Maybe Gudra? Yes, so he brings out a Searing Gudra. I get my Reflect up, which is lovely. It's definitely what we want to see. Here, maybe I go for Light Screen. But this Gudra is annoying. I don't know what kind of Gudra set this is going to be. Thinking maybe like lefties, AV, maybe some sort of Whisperberry, I'm not sure. Goes to the Iron Head, I get my Light Screen up here, which is nice. I get both my screens up now. I wasn't sure what kind of Gudra this is going to be. I do see it being physical with Iron Head. I did a lot to Clef, but Healing Wish is still potential, right? So I go into Dorothel now knowing that it's physical. Goes for another Iron Head and we get some Helmet Chip on that, which is lovely. It's definitely what we need. We don't see leftovers, which is nice. It means unless it's Restore, that damage is going to stay on this Gudra. So here I'm going to Chilly out. I think it's my best play overall. Hopefully I can get something going with backs. Hopefully I can get just something going. Goes for the knockoff. Knocks off my Rocky Helmet, and I'm thinking, right, stayed in, which is brilliant. I get some more Helmet Chip. Obviously I lose my helmet, which is a bit annoying, but I've got the Helmet Chip I need. I can go out into full Lucha and start breaking Finley's team. So here I'm going right onto a Lucha. Part of me was tempted to just click CC here. I have my screens up and I could potentially go for SD, but I felt overall SD was a really solid play. Finley goes for Dragon Tail on this turn, which is wild. Yeah, I think I would have clicked CC, you know, got a really nice chunk on this Goodra. Clearly he's Choppleberry at this point, otherwise I don't think he would have stayed in. But I would have popped the Choppleberry, not taken a lot from that Dragon Tail, even at -1. And I still have my screens up, and I can potentially get an SD sweep in the late game. So definitely a misplay on my end. Yeah, maybe I should have just gone for the close combat, but I really thought with Weezing sitting in the back like that, I really thought that was easily the play. But good on Finley for making that. I get Dragon Tail out into Clefable, which is perfect because he has to choose whether to put this man to sleep, which gives Lucha a free SD, or I get my Healing Wish off on this mon. So that was a really solid Dragon Tail switch in on my end, so quite lucky on that one. I think that or Lucha would have been fine. I think Lucha would have been great too. I think the only mon that wouldn't have been great was maybe Dax, but yeah, all Monberdia, I guess. But anyway, it's going to withdraw out into Rita, which is the Sneasler. And I'm going to get my Healing Wish off and straight into backside go. I'm thinking, right, I can live a CC from this mon. I'm kind of expecting it to be Scarf. I think Scarf makes a lot of sense into my team. We're going to get the backs up and we can kind of see where we're going from here. But we've got the Snow up, we've got the Reflect up, we can tank a CC, we can get a DD up, potentially get 2 up depending on what kind of Sneasler he's rocking. And we're looking solid actually here. This is a really solid position to be in. And yeah, I'm very happy with how this part is going. But Finley reveals the Brick Break. Really good prep on Finley's part. I can't knock him for that whatsoever. Really solid. I get my SD up. And now it's like I don't even kill with +2 Ice Shard. So I say to myself here, I've got to go for the crit. That's the only way I kind of pull myself back into this game. And we do snag the crit. Really, really lucky on my end. I can't lie. That's really, really solid. Yeah, and now I'm like, whoa. All of a sudden, this game is back. I'm back in it. I've got a +2 backs in front of Finley's team. Looking very, very solid. And now Finley has to kind of choose what he's got. You know, Squawk's gone, Sneasler's gone. He has got the Mabostiff in the back, so I'm kind of expecting that to come in, which it does. We can kind of see what Mabostiff wants to go for here. But I'm calcing, and +2 Ice Shot doesn't do quite enough, but you know, I need to put this one in range of Lucha. I don't want to risk outspeeding me or anything like that, so I am just going to go for the +2 Shard. I'm expecting it to be Terra Fairy, which it isn't. It's Terra Normal. And like, right, Terra Normal Double Edge, I guess. That's interesting. So he goes for the Double Edge. He's obviously going to take all the recoil along with that as well. So that makes Lucha look even better. Into this late game, Monberdia looks very strong right now too. But I am lacking in a lot of pieces right now, you know. It's not looking the best, if I'm being completely honest. Potentially if I can get something to sleep and get an SD up with Lucha, it looks okay, but yeah, it's looking quite scary into this late game. So here, I'm kind of debating on what to do. I'm looking at his team, and you know, I've got Sneasler down, I've got Squawk down, 2 offensive presence, Mons, but I am worried about this Goodra and this Weezing. I'm thinking if I can get rid of Goodra, Slowking has a chance, a really solid chance. In this game, obviously being able to take on the Weezing, still have my helmet on, it would be able to take out Goodra too, but obviously not. So it's going to go for another Double Edge, it's going to do a tremendous amount to Cloaking. And I go for the Psychic here. Maybe I should have just gone for Chili and gone out into Monberdia. I think that would have been a really nice play. Because now I'm kind of in a position where I kind of have to sack something. Whereas if I would have chilied, I think if I would have chilied, I would have at least had some health on Glow King, which would have been amazing. Being able to go out into Monverdia after that and going for a parting shot if he brings in Goodra, that would have been really nice. But anyway, here comes Goodra. Straight up, and now I don't have a lot for this mon, to be honest. With Dorothy being so low, like I say, if I would have been able to just go for the chili and then get a parting shot off, like I could have played the regen switching with this, but now I'm thinking, how do I break Weezing? So I go hard out into Lucha here. I know I can live 2 hits with my Citrus Berry. Goes for the Iron Head. Obviously does a solid amount to me, but you know, I'm kind of thinking I need to go for the Scarf Monverdia Brave Bird sweep. So here I think I go for the CC straight up. I thought at the end of the day he didn't go into Weezing last time, so I doubt he's going into it this time. So I'm expecting him to just stay in on the CC and kill off my Lucha. It's just got very dark in here all of a sudden. Sorry about that. Let me grab this back on. So yeah, I double out into Dorothy. I think I actually expected the Weezing to come back in. Went out into Dorothy to try and catch it. I should have just gone for the CC. I've seen Finley not make that play once, so I shouldn't expect him to do it again. So yeah, I think if I would have got this Mon weakened, Monverdia looked very strong with Terra Flying Brave Bird, but obviously Baby's still very much in the game. I go back out into Monverdia, and I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I'm kind of going off Finley making a throw play, but he's just sitting in and attacking, which is the correct play. And here, my mons are so low, I have nothing really going for me now, so there's not a lot I can really do. This Goodra's still around, and it shouldn't have been. If I would have just made the the straightforward plays, I would have been in a very good spot with Monverdia in this late game, you know. Monverdia is taking a lot, Vaporeon is taking a lot from Brave Bird, so I can actually count how much he was doing, but it was doing a lot, right? So let me just count real quick. If it's Terra Flying, this is Vape. So Brave Bird. So Terra Flying Brave Bird does like 50% to Vape, right? So yeah, and there's been a couple of times where, you know, I thought he might go for a Wish, but then one flipped instead, and like if I would have clicked Brave Bird, this one would have been so chipped, and would have been in range of another, so, and then obviously been in range of Lucha. I should have played this game way more aggressively than I did. I think I've been outplaying myself on a couple of these turns, kind of expecting Finley to make some plays instead, but I should have just clicked what was in front of me. Definitely outplayed myself this game. Like I say, I really, the only thing I don't get is why Weezing didn't come in on the first SD. I understand if he expects me to click Dragon Tail, you know, he's got the Chopper Berry. If he expects me to click the Swords Dance, sorry, but like even through Chopper Berry, look how much that does, right? So, yeah, it's rough. I personally just don't understand why Weezing didn't, and you know, it takes any hit. Obviously, it worked out for him, so I can't like blame him for that, but I really thought that Weezing was just a standard play. But like I say, I should have gone for the close combat on the first turn. I think I would have been in a really solid spot this game. If I would have kept up offensive pressure from that point, I think this would have been a much different game. It's still a close one, don't get me wrong, it's still a close one, but I can't really do much in terms of beating Vape/Weezing. If I was slack off on my Slowking, I actually also stand a chance this game. But I'm not. I go for the knockoff this turn. I'm too low, I guess, so I couldn't really go for Brave Bird there. I would have died to the recoil. But yeah, I think if I would have made just the obvious plays this game, I think I could have had it. I definitely think I had the team to win. Brick Breaker on Sneasel was such a great bring by Finley. He knows how to beat me. He knows what I get up to, so that makes a lot of sense. I also really liked. What else did I really like from this team? I don't know. Something else. I really like the Sneasel. I think the Sneasel was really solid. Gudra this game was really good. Like I said, I just think if I would have got that CC off, it would have been a very, very different game. Psychic does not quite take out the Gudra. He's going to get some health back on that with Wish. So yeah, rough game. Rough finals. We are not going to be able to do anything here at this point. Gudra's just going to sit here and pick attacks. But yeah, rough finals. I think, like I say, outplayed myself. I think I definitely could have had this. I think I had the team for it. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, right? So, yeah. Interesting game. I don't know. Obviously, I got really lucky with the crit on Sneasler. I'm not denying that. I think this game wouldn't have been in a game if I didn't get that crit. You know, I think Sneasler would have just done the works from that point. But we are going to fall to Finley for a second season in a row. I'm going to try and get something done with Bravebird, but it's a little too late at this point. You know, I'm going to just die to recoil. It's inevitably going to happen. If I would have done this a lot earlier, then maybe I would have stood a chance. As we see, this Bravebird does so much damage. But yeah, it is unfortunate. I think, like I say, I had the team. I had the breaking potential. I think this game could have easily been mine. No, not easily. But I could have definitely been team champion of Season 2 of PUDL. But Finley's going to do the back-to-back. So congratulations to my good friend Finley. And I'm happy for you. 2 for 2, very solid. But you know, we got Season 3 coming up. We've got some games going on there. We've got some new coaches. So let's see how we got on. Hopefully Season 3 can be ours. We can draft a fun little team and see what happens. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the finals. PUDL is going to go wild when I upload this. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been DarudeLeafStorm, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.